With the release of iOS 12, Apple has rolled out a ton of new features and a bunch of hidden ones too. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys 10 of my most used features that I use on a daily basis that I feel you will definitely get a good handful of usage out of them as well. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you those and also show you a couple clever hidden ones that you probably didn't know you could do. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this first one I want to go ahead and cover is one that I haven't yet seen anybody ever covered. True Tone. Now what True Tone is, for those who don't know, this got released to the iPhones with the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10 and newer. And what it does, it basically adapts to a warm environment. If you ever find yourself in a really warm lit room, the True Tone would then activate. But most of the time, there has been situations where I'm literally outdoors and my True Tone gets enabled, just out of random. And I do notice this and gets in the way, especially when you're trying to take a photo. Now, a quick and easy way, instead of going into settings to disable this, you can also bring down the control tab, and on your brightness slider, you can actually 3D press on the screen. And then here, we not only get the True Tone, but we also get the option to turn on and off our night shift for night mode setting. So now, there's no need to go back in your settings to actually go in your display and disable this. Now, you could simply just do it off the control tab. Number 2 is a second alternative for Face ID. Either you have a loved one, a spouse, somebody you could trust. You might have not known that you could actually add 2 faces to unlock your phone. That you could simply set up by simply going back to Settings, Face ID and Passcode. You might have to reset it once, but once you do that, you get this additional setting to set up an alternative appearance. I think Apple went ahead and added this second Face ID for those who will wear like those ridiculously big hats or those really big oversized sunglasses. If you have an issue unlocking your phone whenever you're wearing that, I guess this will hopefully help you. Now this next one, while we're still in the Face ID and Passcode tab, if you scroll all the way on the bottom, you'll see USB accessories, and I think this is something that everybody should at least be aware of. When you toggle this on, you are allowing USB access to your phone, which means anybody that plugs this into their PC will automatically have access to all your personal stuff like your photos without having for you to enter your passcode. I would personally just always leave this turned off, so each and every time I want to back up my phone, it requires me to either unlock my phone with Face ID or the passcode. Now this next one I want to show you, I'm not sure if it's a glitch, but this is what I usually do. Let's say you're watching a podcast, but you're actually watching it on YouTube. Unless you're on YouTube Red, you know if you lock your phone, the audio will still play. But if you don't have YouTube Red, here's a cool alternative that once again, I'm not sure if it's a glitch or Apple intentionally integrated this. But launch that video, you're playing it. If you bring down the notification tab, and you may notice the audio is still playing from the video. Doing this is far less distracting for the people around you. This is great whenever you're at a public location and you just don't want people to stare at your screen to see what you're watching. How I normally use this feature is by listening to audio with my headphones and just have this like this so I can see the time. But if you want to, you can also play this out loud with your phone speaker just fine. But let's say you happen to be using your AirPods. If you're listening to a podcast, or depending on the genre of song, if you listen to a lot of bass genre song, this won't work really well, as the bass will easily drown out the sound. But if you recall, a new feature that iOS 12 added was hearing aid functionality, where you can actually utilize the AirPods to become a hearing aid. But instead of simply just using it for that, you could get creative and substitute ambient mode and create a very similar thing that you find on more expensive sport headphones, where it allows you to hear your surroundings mixed together with the audio that you're listening to. This works perfectly well. Let's say you're walking down the street and you want to hear what's going on around you, as traffic and other vehicles that come by are being picked up by the microphone and mixed together with the audio you're listening to. This is really great whenever you're at a situation where you have to wait for your flight or a call. Having this enabled allows you to hear what's going on around you while you continue listening to your favorite audio format, podcast, ebook, anything. And for those who are unaware about the hearing aid mode, to set this up, you simply just go to your settings, control center, customize, and then just simply add hearing aid. Then once you do that, you can just simply bring down your control center, enabled hearing aid, and resume listening to your podcast. Like I said, it works best whenever you're listening to like a podcast audio clip. It doesn't really work so well whenever you're listening to actual music. When you listen to music, sometimes the bass just overpowers the ambient noise around you. Another iOS 12 thing that I use the most is the notifications. I'm sure we all have at one point have been involved in a big group conversation that's just setting off your phone. And before, in order for you to disable that app, you had to go to your settings and select the app and then turn off the notifications from sounding through. Well, we no longer have to go through that process. With iOS 12, we can simply just go down on our notification screen and quickly swipe right, and we'll see this manage option. Hit that and you have the option to deliver quietly. When this is enabled, basically you're still gonna receive your notifications, but they're not gonna set off the phone. Instead, when that notification comes through, you're only going to see it on your notification tab as well as the app. So whenever you're ready to view those notifications, you could just bring down your notification tab and you can see the ones that you missed. Now let's go ahead and talk about privacy. If there's a photo that you took a picture of and you don't want anybody else to also see it if they get your phone, here's a clever way to hide your photo. Instead of just selecting the photo you want to hide and select hide, this is just going to create its own separate album, which anybody with your phone can still access. There's no lock code or anything like that. But a really creative way to actually put a lock on your photo is if you open up your notes tabs, create a new note, tap the little plus icon and go to your photo library, and now select that hidden album that you created. Select the photos, and if you back out and if you swipe, you can actually put an actual lock either with your Face ID or a separate passcode. And once this is created, you can actually go back to your photo library and actually delete that album. And so now, if you go back to your notes, it's going to prompt you for a passcode, and that's a really great way to actually hide and lock your photos. Now, Do Not Disturb is another thing I want to go ahead and cover, as that's actually one of the things that I actually use the most on iOS 12. With this new Do Not Disturb, it's easier to access than ever before, where you can literally bring down your control center and 3D press on the little half moon, and you see we now have the option for Do Not Disturb for 1 hour until this evening or until I leave this said location. This is perfect if you ever find yourself in class, I would imagine, where you actually lock into this location until you leave that place. Your phone will automatically disable the Do Not Disturb and you'll start receiving your notifications again. You don't know how many times I used to have this thing enabled and I wouldn't find out until 5 hours later when I realized I'm not getting any phone calls or messages. Thanks to iOS 12, this couldn't have been any more easier. Now the second and final one is giving Siri an accent. If you're like me who are now sick and tired of hearing this voice from Siri, and just in case if you're unfamiliar how to change this, you simply just go into your settings, go down to Siri and search, and go down until you see Siri voice. From here, you have a choice of all these different accents. And here's a quick preview.
I'm Siri. I'm Siri, your virtual assistant. 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 I'm Siri, your virtual assistant.
I'm Siri, your virtual assistant. I'm Siri, your virtual assistant.
Now there's like new accents you can actually select. And it seems like every day I still hear that boring Siri voice. I don't see a lot of people changing her. I don't know if they're not aware of this, but now Siri has other accents you can select. Now the final one is now that you're able to actually search up music by just typing up lyrics. So if you ever forget a certain song but you remember the lyrics, you can literally just type it in on your iTunes and it will show you the song right there. That's really useful, and I'm grateful that Apple integrated this instead of just using Google and using the faith of the internet to hopefully get that song right. But there you guys have it. That was 10 features, tips, and tricks that I use the most on iOS 12. Some of them I got creative and I utilized them in a different way than they were intentionally designed for. So if you guys found this video useful and informative, be sure to leave it that big thumbs up button. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, as I pretty much cover anything tech related. I always enjoy just sharing it all with you guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But as always, take care and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.